Hey, hi, this is Dana and Dana Fincher, and I am the team leader for Sassy Chalkers and Chalk and Sassy because we're always sassy when we're chalking. So, anyways, a lot of you had asked about the Sharpie and the alcohol technique for the watercolor backgrounds. So I wanted to do that today and show it to you and how I do it. I do suggest this for like canvases, and that's the best surface that I have found that it works on. Wood is not, I have not found it to work good on that. But if you tried on wood and it actually works, please make sure you share it with me because I'd love to know how you got it to work. So we're going to jump right on into this, and seeing that my channel on YouTube only allows a certain amount of time on recording. So you'll have to excuse me. I've got my throat is sore this morning. So I'll probably be grabbing a sip of hot tea every once in a while. So grab you a cup of tea or coffee or whatever and join me. So what you'll need for this is, of course, you'll need a surface. And what I use is these right here. And let me see if I can get, there you go. That's the surface that I use. This is the 4x6. And this one here is a 5x7. Okay. And those are the ones that I use that's more popular. Also, you're going to need Sharpies. I have these Sharpies that I like, and there you go. Those Sharpies right there is the big ones, and then I have all of these little ones here that works real good too. They have a smaller point, so they have a tendency to be a little more pastel on some of the colors, the light colors, really pastel, but I really like these, the bigger ones, if I'm wanting to do a real big surface on that. The next thing you're going to need is alcohol. Now, any alcohol will work, but this one right here is the one that you really need, and there we go. It's the 91% alcohol. And I put it in a mist bottle like this here. Now, as far as the alcohol, one that turns like this, just on and off, works good. But if I'm doing water now, I like the twisties that you can actually do that actually gets you a real fine mist, or a precise target when you spray it. But that's for another tutorial. So, and then your baggie. Any old baggie will do, okay? Just a plastic surface will do. A lot of times I will use 2 or 3 baggies, and then when it's when I get through, then I'll clean them all up and use them again. But I did get a new one for the tutorial today on that. Now, what I want to do is actually, I'm going to move this camera a little bit down. I'm still learning how to do all of this, so bear with me. Now, I have already started picking out colors. I have those 3 colors right there. And what I'm going to add to that is actually a little bit of blue and green. I could use these big ones like that, but it's not going to give the same effect as the ones at these. So I want to try to keep them all kind of the same. So I'm going to use the green and blue in, of course, the same size. Okay, so we're going to put those over. I'll show you those after a while. So we've got these here. Now, the normal technique that most people do is that they go straight across, okay, which is good. And that's what I'm going to do just to show you how that's done. But then I'm going to show you how I do mine. So we're going to put a little bit of blue here. And then we're going to come in with, you know what, I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to put my green in. Put a little bit more blue in. And I like to kind of lay it over on the side so that you get more ink and maybe a little wider. So we got the blue and the green, and then I'm going to come in here with a little bit of this raspberry. Raspberry sounds so much more fun than hot pink. And really it's not a hot pink, it's more of a magenta anyways. And I'm going to just put a little bit back down in here so that when I spray it and it bleeds out. Then I'm going to come in with the orange. And let me see. Okay, and that's what I was doing. The easiest way is to do it this way. Put it underneath there and see what you have on that. Okay, so I'm going to come back in here and put some more green and a little bit more blue. And yellow. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over to my other camera so you can get a real close up on this. And we're going to spray this with our alcohol, which is the 91%. Okay. Now, I hope that you can see how this is beading up through here. Can you see how that's beading up? All right. And you got a little bit of a swirl going on right here. Let me see if I can zoom this in. See how you've got this right here that's a bleed, and then you're beading up on that. Okay. So we're going to take this, which is one of our canvases, and we're going to put it down. Just drop it. We're going to mash on it, and you're going to twist. Sometimes I mash so hard that I have to. And there you go. Is that not gorgeous? I just love how vibrant it is. Now, I'm going to put this one over to the side. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and spray this again, and I could get another one off of it. It would probably be a little less vibrant. It'd be more pastel-y, and but we're not going to do that. I'm going to move right on over to the one that I like to do. And that is how I like to do it. And we're going to do Let me see what. Okay, with our time, I am going to pause this one and I'll be right back. Look for part 2 of the designing.